probably already know that email is effective for marketing your business, but maybe you don't understand all the different components or how does it actually work together or what's the most effective way to do it. And I thought today, instead of kind of giving you a 1, 2, 3, 4 post, I would just tell you what we do here at Nectify, because we practice what we preach when we tell people you should use email marketing. If you're going to do email marketing, obviously you need to have somebody to email. So let's talk about how we actually get email addresses in our email list. The main way that we do it is by using our homepage to offer something of value to people who come. So right now, if you go look at the homepage, well, it may be changed by the time you watch this, but we offer 7 sweet steps to turn visitors into customers. And then there's an email place they can put in their email address. So if someone does that, they get 7 emails in a row that is a micro course of how to turn visitors into customers based on processes that have been proven over and over again. So after 7 days of getting this, the next time I send an email, I go ahead and include them in that as well, because basically they're signing on to get all the information that I have about growing your business online. Some other ways we get people on our email list, and this is very practical, is I actually ask people that I meet, may I put you on my email list? I send out a tip every Friday. In fact, I did a video about this, but I do that instead of giving a business card. You can watch that video and kind of get the details on how I do that. You could put out a piece of paper at a local store. If you have a place of business, put it there, let people sign up there. If you are part of a networking group, ask people there. If you are emailing somebody back and forth, as a part of the email, say, hey, can I put you on my email list? These are all ways that you can grow your list. If you begin to think that way, how do I grow my list so that I can communicate with people? You'll be effective. Well, instead of doing what so many companies do, this is really where a lot of businesses crash and burn. Instead of sending kind of blasts over and over, I hate that term, in fact. Essentially, the idea is, I really don't have anything good to offer you, but I've got to get in front of your face. So we'll send like a special or a product sale or whatever. Instead of doing that, use your website to write stuff that teaches your customers, and then use your email to let people know about that content. So for instance, that's what we do at Nectify. Every Friday or during the week, we'll create a post, we'll create an article or a video that teaches people, just like this video, we're teaching you about email marketing. And then on Friday morning, I send out an email and say, here's the tip. And I usually write it as a teaser or whatever. For our email marketing software, we use MailChimp. Now there are bunches of other options out there, Constant Contact, Aweber, Campaign Monitor, a bunch of other alternative ones, and maybe they'll work really good for your company. MailChimp works great for us. It's simple to use. It's kind of quirky like me, so I love using it. Plus, I can actually tie in my forms software on my website using a plugin called Gravity Forms. My site is built on WordPress, and so essentially when someone downloads that thing on the homepage, it automatically puts them in my MailChimp account ready for them to receive my emails. When I use MailChimp to send an email, I don't use any of their fancy templates, and I suggest you ditch them as well. I've got a whole video about why that's the case, but trust me on this. Send a simple email. When we send our emails on Friday too, we don't send the whole article. Some people do that, and that's fine. What we do is we write a custom email, just like you would receive an email from somebody. Hey, how you doing? Tell a little story, explain why that topic that we talked about this week is important. We put the link in the email and send it off. Usually Friday mornings, we send it between 8 and 10 a.m. There are a few things you should be aware about. Maybe be a little cautious as you're sending your email. One is don't oversend. Don't send email every day. We send it once a week. Try what works for you. If you start annoying people, they'll start unsubscribing, so kind of keep an eye on that and find the sweet spot for you. We send ours on Friday because I believe people are more relaxed. They're going to take a few extra minutes with our stuff. That's why we've chosen that. Make sure that when you send it with a personal name instead of a company name, and always make sure it's got value. When we send our emails through MailChimp, it gives us a way to track it in Google Analytics through kind of a campaign name. I suggest you do the same thing with whatever your tracking software is, because then you can actually see who is coming to your site from the email, and then you can see what other actions they take when they're on the site. And that's motivating, and that's good. In fact, I was reminded again today that the things that you measure are the things that motivate you. So measure what you're doing with your email marketing and see how it's working. There's no greater satisfaction for me, though, than knowing after I've sent out an email, a few hours later, I may get an email from a past client or somebody who's kind of been checking us out, and they want to talk about some business stuff. That's what you want to have happen with your email marketing. More than just generating interest, ongoing, by providing content, you'll build a relationship with those people, and then they trust you. They want to do business with you, and you want to do business with them because they've been listening to what you have to say. So I'd love to hear from you. What have you found effective with email marketing for your business? Drop it in the comments below. Let's have a little conversation about it.
Hi, I'm Lance. I work at Nectify. We use email.